you better get this party started. Get this party
Delaney Diggs is an energetic, precocious, and charming 7-year-old little girl. In the spring of 2002, things began to change for her and her family.
Early June of last year, her eyes started to look very tired and large, very large, and then around the 14th of June, they started looking like they were going sideways, and we weren't sure what to make of it.
After ruling out several causes for Delaney's symptoms, she was referred to Children's Hospital for more extensive testing. There they found out what was making Delaney so sick.
They looked at Delaney and they said, honey, why don't you go color, but we're going to talk to your mom. They told me she had a brain tumor and that it was malignant. There is no feeling like being told that your child has a brain tumor and 5 minutes later to be told, oh, it's malignant too.
Delaney began a series of hospital stays to fight Ewing sarcoma, a bone cancer that usually occurs in the arms and legs. Delaney's was behind her left eye. She needed chemotherapy every 3 weeks for a year, plus radiation.
The radiation had to encompass the entire area of where the original tumor was. And within that area are structures that you'd rather not expose to radiation, like the brain, the eyes, some of the glands that control her growth, her sexual, hormonal development, those sorts of things.
The treatment was working. The tumor was shrinking, but at a terrible price. It destroyed Delaney's ability to fight even the most common infection. Delaney bravely endured many procedures and painful blood glucose shots.
I'd give her a shot and it would bruise this big and be all colors and just not heal because there were no platelets.
and I had to get surgery or GCSF shots. They scared me because they hurt sometimes. And my eyes get blurred when I'm done with surgery.
Delaney proved to be a tough opponent for her cancer.
Through all of this child knew what was going on. I explained everything to her. I explained procedures to her. And she kept her sense of humor like you wouldn't believe. I don't think I would have made it through the last year if she hadn't had the attitude that she did.
It's not really scary, but I was pretty brave.
She has the best, brightest spirit that I've ever saw anybody have cancer.
She asked me in the very beginning if she was going to die. I told Delaney that she wouldn't die unless her body could not fight anymore, and that Jesus would come and take her to heaven, and she wouldn't hurt. And ever since then, every time she would get really sick, she would look at me and hold my hand and say, "Mom, don't worry, I've still got lots of fight left in me."
In 2001, the Gordon Teeter Chair in Pediatric Cancer Research at Columbus Children's Hospital was created to honor the late Wendy's chairman for his dedication to improving the lives of children. And the Wendy's Championship for Children was created to fund the chair.
Money really drives research. You can have all of the great ideas in the world, and your ideas can have considerable potential, but without the funding to sort of press that forward, you'll go nowhere. And research dollars are the only things that really drive that. Without those dollars, we don't make any more progress, and we make no progress.
Thanks to the love of her family, her tough spirit, and the care she received at Columbus Children's Hospital, Delaney is now in remission. She'll continue to need follow-up care to make sure she stays cancer-free. And the team at Children's, thanks in part to Wendy's Championship for Children and the Gordon Teeter Chair, will continue their work in finding cures for childhood cancers.
I want Delaney to have a normal life. Thankfully, I do have my daughter, and I'll keep her as long as I can.